It's your favorite LMHC who loves to write, and here's one way you can use psychology to write better characters, especially better love stories. Today we're talking about the triangular theory of love, which is the idea that having a fully fledged romantic relationship involves these three pieces of a triangle: intimacy, passion, and decision and commitment. We're going to break down what each of these means, and then we're going to break down what it looks like if your characters are missing a piece of this triangle in their relationship. So, intimacy, fairly straightforward. This is the sense of closeness and warmth, the feeling that you can be vulnerable with someone, the feeling that you can open up to. Versus passion, this is drive, this is attraction, this is arousal, this is sweeping you off your feet. And then this prong here actually has two pieces to it that are distinctly separate, although they often come together. Decision and commitment. Decision is when your character decides, I am going to care about this person. I am going to love them. I am going to have affection for them. And then commitment is when your character decides, I am going to be in a relationship with them. I am going to dedicate myself to them. I am going to have a long-lasting relationship of some kind for either the duration we can be together or long-term. You can have a character that decides they're going to love someone, but they're not going to give them commitment. And we can break down what that looks like. Alright, here's my two leading ladies. We're going to break down what these triangles look like if they're missing pieces. Let's say these two ladies have intimacy together and they have passion together, but they don't have decision and commitment. They're going to be very close, and they're going to definitely have chemistry. Sparks are going to fly, but they are not going to demonstrate that they are planning their lives around each other. They might find themselves going on separate paths as the story progresses. They're not here for a long time, they're just here for a good time. So what if your characters have intimacy and decision and commitment, but do not have passion? One could argue that this would be the idea of very close platonic relationships. You could, if you've heard of the concept of like a platonic soulmate, somebody you're very bonded to, but it's not meant to be a spicy or romantic way. I would also like to interpret this as someone that's on the romantic orientation, but not necessarily a sexual orientation. Remember, you can have deep, lasting relationships without spice to it. But these are going to be two people that are very open together, very warm with each other, and very committed, but you're not necessarily going to have that attraction. And then if you have passion, decision, and commitment, but you don't have intimacy, you're going to have two people who are very drawn to each other and can often be very enmeshed together, but they don't know how to openly communicate with each other about their thoughts and feelings. So discuss this in the comments. Share your characters.